Hey, everybody. How are you doing? How are you doing on this fine Saturday, late Saturday night, actually Sunday morning? It's Sunday morning for everyone. It's past midnight Pacific time, so how are you doing? Sunday morning. Talk to me. Give me attention. I strive for attention. I cannot exist without it. So earlier today, I picked up some packages from my P.O. box thing, and there was a package from from someone who I remember on stream at one point way far back. They were like, "Hey, I want to send you a package. What should I send you?" And they said they were from Iceland, and I was like, "You should send it with the most Icelandic things possible." And so they did. And I just picked that up today. And they sent this big ass box, and no, I'm not becoming a unboxing channel. This is a very special stream. And so I opened this shit, and it reeks of fish. It literally reeks of fish. And on my cab ride back here, I was embarrassed by how much I made their cab reek of fish, and I could tell that they could smell how much it reeked of fish. And the fish is very clearly from this. I posted this on Twitter. And it's apparently like dried salted haddock is what people told me. It reeks of like dead fish smell. I'm not going to read you his letter because it's probably not meant for the masses, but it's pretty good. I wish that you included your username because I don't remember your username, but I'm sure you'll see this at some point since I'm streaming it right now. I really appreciate it. They gave me this, which is You Are Nothing. Very furry, it looks like. Cannibalism, incest, and general mayhem. And that's just for starters. Apparently it's a comic strip. Let's just flip to a random page. This way, I don't have to buy any toilet paper. Wow, he's sliding down a railing. And there's poop. My shoes are made by real child slave labor. My shoes are made out of real children. I win. Classic. Apparently this is Icelandic? This name certainly is. Hugleikur. All right. Honestly, I appreciate this, but like literally every single page I'm flipping to is literally just shock humor. This is like a Serbian film of comedic comic strips. Thanks, The Guardian, for this glowing review. Sorry. Literally every fucking page I'm flipping to, it's just like, haha, this is offensive, therefore it's funny. Come on. It's not good. Thanks for the book. But I'm a critic, and I'm going to be critical of what I consume, even if it's from my fans. They gave me a toque. We call them toques in Canada. In the US, they call them beanies, but this is from Iceland. It is made by Iceware Iceland. So fits over my headphones. It's pretty good. So what prompted me to do this live stream is that I opened one of these. So this is Stircar Juper. And, you know, I saw the flame on the front. I was like, oh, maybe it's just like spicy chocolate. Like maybe it's just like, you know, chili chocolate or something. I tried one. And I realized that I should do it on stream after I tried one of these. I haven't tried anything else here. It's not good. It's like the bitterness of like a warhead. Like if a sour warhead instead of sour was bitter. Like tiny bit sour, but like mostly bitter. Just bitter. And then the inside was like the inside of a Big Turk. You know a Big Turk? Where they fill it with like strawberry jelly. If it was mixed with that and like the Twizzler nibs. Oh. This is exactly why I'm streaming. It's because this is the first thing I tried, and I tasted it, and I was like, why the fuck would you make this? Like, who would even eat this shit? Why is this in circulation right now? I'm literally like, this is the last one I'm gonna have, and then it's like I'm gonna just have to share it with my roommates, and they're not even gonna want it. Like, no one is gonna wanna eat this shit. I don't understand what, like, so it's like the exterior is coated in just bitter. Not like I like bitter drinks, right? I like Negronis, you know? I like bitters. This is more intolerable. This is something that like ugh. It's like if you combined the worst elements of bitter and sour and spicy. Although it's not spicy, but it's like, you know, like that feeling of some foods that are spicy where you're like, this is bad. If you just captured the feeling of this is bad without any of the taste of the spice, this is what you would get. This is bad. Ugh. And I'm not a picky eater. I love everything. I criticize my roommates for being picky eaters. Ugh. Ugh. I was gonna say I should check the expiry dates on here, just in case. The year is worn out, so I don't know what year it expires. It's best before 0507 1 blank. It looks like it could be an 8. Maybe it's a 6. Maybe it expired in 2016. So bad. Ugh. All right, moving on. Tritlar. Puk. Come on, focus. Focus. Pukalect. Pipper who dead. Iakari Schloup. This looks better. Why is this IRL and not social eating? Because I'm reviewing the food. I'm not like... This isn't like, oh yeah, watch me eat. Like... I reviewed the beanie too. This smells like something similar, but it smells better, kind of. That same, like... Yeah, this expires in 2018. Like, this is still good. But that same, like, bitter taste... Oh. It's, like, really difficult to get out of your teeth. It's really difficult to chew. Look at that! Look at how difficult it was to just get off my tooth. Ah. Ah. It's like if you mixed a Tootsie Roll with black licorice and, like... What else? I don't know. Maybe I just picked two in a row that were really bitter. This one's like a Tootsie Roll with black licorice mixed with, like... It's like a really... Imagine, like... a candy that you left in the freezer that's supposed to be chewy, but it's not anymore because you left it in the freezer. Oh, I already beat Life is Cringe episode 2. Calm down. Okay. This looks like more black licorice flavored shit, but whatever. Apollo Lacris. Filtar. Rymar. If it tastes the same, I'm just gonna be upset, but... This is not bad! I like this one. What does that taste like? Tastes like something very familiar. I need to pinpoint this. It's like inside. There's like a filling to it. Like outside, it's like a really bland, almost black licorice flavor. Inside almost tastes like shortbread, like Christmas shortbread. But it's a very smooth kind of texture. There's something else there. There's something else there that's so familiar and I can't pinpoint it. It's literally the inside filling and it's so familiar. Coconut! There's coconut in it. And hazelnuts. Contains licorice. People suffering from hypertension should avoid excessive consumption. Could contain tastes of hazelnuts and almonds. What is hypertension? There's something more than coconut. That's why I like this one, though. I love coconut. Tastes like Christmas shortbread and coconut and like nutmeg, like a little bit of cinnamon. Very strange. All right, done with that. Next up, we got Lacrease. Piparperler. What is hypertension? And why shouldn't I eat that candy if I'm suffering from it? High blood pressure. All right. It's that same bitter bullshit. What is this that you like, Iceland? It's the same. This is gross. What is this made of? I don't see any ingredient in here that, like... Is it the ammonium chloride? Let's assume it's the ammonium chloride. It's so bitter. It's like... You know how, like, cocoa is bitter? You know how, like, pure chocolate is bitter? It's like that, except significantly worse. It's like not even close, but it's like in the same family, but like it couldn't be straight cocoa powder. I feel like I've had cocoa powder. It like hurts the tongue. That literally tastes the exact same as like the first thing. Oh, except it's bigger. Oh, this is bad. Oh. Maybe I'm just not Maybe I'm just not used to it. Oh. Ugh. Am I allowed to, like, vomit on IRL without getting banned? Is that something I'm allowed to do? Because if I'm allowed to do it, I'll do it. Alright, we're moving on. Mondler. Classic. Fragen. Can I? Will I get banned? Is there a rule against vomiting? Someone want to give me the rule? No bodily fluids? Oh, let's see. Thank you for the... Am I not allowed to eat on IRL though? This isn't about the food. This is my reaction to the food. I'm like clearly reviewing it. It's not like social eating. It's not about like having company with someone while they eat. I should turn on the donations and shit. There we go. I'll add the live alert box. Give me 1 second. It makes sense to have during the stream. Bruh. It's pretty gross. All right, alert box is active. Ugh. Ugh. All right. So, yeah, this isn't social eating, because social eating would have to be, in the rules for social eating, my food would have to be visible. So this is clearly IRL. IRL is like pretty much anything goes except like violence. And like apparently no bodily fluids, so I shouldn't vomit, I guess. I wish Twitch was more lenient. All right. Ugh. Okay, so I didn't really tell much of my thoughts on this shit. It's like it looks like a jelly bean. Has the consistency of a big jelly bean. But what does it taste like? Tastes like a really bland toffee. Tastes like if a toffee were like not as flavorful. You know? All right, so what else do we got? We got some movies. We got Nairturvaktin with English subs. Dagvaktin. It looks like they're all part of a series. Fangavaktin. We got Vaktabokin. It looks like they're all related. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever going to get around to watching all of them, but thank you for sending them. We got this little boy. Woo! Scary. Scary, I know. Very Icelandic, apparently. Ugh. We got, oh, we got some gloves. Some little mittens. They're not mittens, they're gloves. Never mind. Ah. Thank you. They're pretty fuzzy. They look like they're so fuzzy, they look like they have dog hair all over them, but it's just mitten fuzz. All right, we got this little boy. Another scary boy. Terrifying. There's definitely sugar in what I ate. I'm feeling a little bit more energized. You know what? I'm feeling so much more faggy in these gloves. You can see the fuzz going everywhere. All right. I'm gonna pour myself a beer because my initial plan was to have something to like wash it down. Oops. But I just want a beer either way, so. Am I allowed to have yeah, I totally am. I bet Ice and Andy have yeah, Andy's definitely drank beer on IRL. All right. All right, we're good. We got some see, these are starting to look better. I'm hoping these aren't the same like bitter bullshit as the other ones. Hroen. Altaf got I bitum.
Have fun, son. All right.
Thank you, Father Owl. You know, you gave me these gloves, but they make it pretty difficult to open all the packages you gave me. Ugh, these look like clodhoppers, but just based on like the coating, I almost feel like they're covered in that same bullshit. I gotta take these off if I don't want fuzz in my food, because that's what's bound to happen. I hope it's not the same bullshit. It almost smells the same. These are much better. These are so much better. These are decent. There's nothing wrong with these at all. How do I describe it? They're the flavor. They're the text.
Have fun, son. All right.
They are the texture of a coffee crisp, which I wish everybody understood what a coffee crisp was, but apparently they're only in Canada. They're really good. And I think they're made by Nestle too. It's one of those weird things where it's like, why is it only in Canada? But it's coffee crisp. It's amazing. It's not like, so this has the texture of a coffee crisp. On the inside, you can see the wafer, right? The exterior feels like this is the shape of like an O. Henry bar. The exterior feels like a clodhopper. The interior feels like a coffee crisp. Like, so when you bite into it, it feels like a coffee crisp. Seriously, if you guys are ever in Canada, go to a grocery store or a gas station, get a coffee crisp. It's a really good chocolate bar that I'm surprised they don't have in the US. It's one of those things. I have no idea why. Coffee crisps are awesome. They're probably my favorite chocolate bar. So weird, because it seems like it just seemed like one of the, I don't know if clodhoppers are in the US. I don't know. Fuck. It's got the taste of a Kit Kat. Yeah. Yeah. And so the wafers are very similar to a Kit Kat too. Although Kit Kats are much thinner. But I would still say that like the texture is the same as a coffee crisp. I wouldn't say that it's the texture is the same as like a Kit Kat Chunky Max or whatever. Which is a hilarious name for a chocolate bar, but it is a thing. Those things are much thicker They feel like much more like when you bite into them. This is much softer. Good. Would eat again. Just how sexually am I allowed to suck my fingers before I get banned? All right. These were good. Sickab, I'll give you some of these. You'll want those. Now we got a Reese. Reese, I'm assuming. Can you come try it now? Yeah, sure. Come go for it. There's 2 mics set up. They won't be able to see you if you're attached to the second mic, but if you want to be on like cam here, you can like peek in. You can like the Chisam. Oh, did your employee tell you? Because there was definitely somebody at that theater who served me my drinks and said, "I love your channel," and took a picture with me. So if that's your evidence for why I was at the theater that you were at, then yeah. So Sickab, which one do you want to try? Do you want to try it on camera? Do you want to be on camera when you try it?
I mean, okay.
Because you can try it. There's a mic there that's like plugged in. If you don't want to be on cam and just have it on mic.
Cool.
But if you want to be on cam, you can snuggle in here or whatever.
Oh shit! Wow, that's a lot of shit.
Oh yeah, it's a huge box of shit. So all the stuff that I've tried is like here. This is the one that I just tried. And my second favorites would be these. These were not bad. Everything else is, well, actually, these were not the worst. So first, second, third, and then all this is shit. But you can try it if you want. So that's Sickab.
Hi.
The mod. Will I be streaming later in the day? I'll be streaming, yeah, Sunday, which is today. So yeah, later in the day. But I'll be sleeping. I'll be sleeping before that point. How is it? Pretty good, right? That one's not bad. I like it. There's nothing wrong with that.
This is amazing.
This is like a very this is not bad. It's not as good as like the one that you just had. This is like a very strangely salty version of like a milk, just a regular milk chocolate bar with some nuts in it. But it's strangely salty, and the salt has like a weird flavor to it. I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, you should try it. You should try these two, because like this one I didn't mind at all. It had a pretty interesting like filling, the licorice thing. These ones didn't taste bad at all. They just tasted like kind of bland. They didn't taste like all that. They didn't taste. It wasn't like an awful taste like the rest of them.
I don't like black licorice at all.
It doesn't taste like this.
Oh
If
God.
the center of it tastes more like, it looks like black licorice, and the outside kind of tastes like black licorice, but the center of it tastes like shortbread. Like shortbread and coconut and like almost. It's so weird.
That's interesting.
It's so weird. Like it's so strange. And I look like I've got an alien head. My headphones. All right, what are these? These are. What is? Okay, well, Priester. Priester. This is a P. I'm assuming. I haven't tried this yet, so that smell is like basically the same like bitter shit that I've been tasting before, but like on some of these, like I smell that. Like the one that we really liked, I kind of smelled that, but it tasted fine. So I think it might just be like this weird like unprocessed cocoa or something. This one's weird, but it's not bad. This one's very much like a Big Turk, except it doesn't taste like strawberry in the middle. Is Big Turk a Canadian thing? I think Big Turk might be only Canada also. I'm comparing all this shit to like only Canadian chocolate bars, so like people will have no idea what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Have you had a Big Turk?
Mm-hmm.
No. This is not bad. I like it. This is actually not bad. It tastes like oh man. What does this remind me of? Like figs. It tastes like a fig. It tastes exactly like a fig.
I don't know what they taste like.
Oh man.
I can't even recall.
Like a Fig Newton?
I mean, I've had Fig Newtons.
Yeah, like that. So like the interior of a
Oh,
Fig Newton
interior.
is a fig.
Hmm.
It's like a fig filling. This tastes exactly like that. I bet this is made with figs. I'm willing to bet. I don't think any of this is in English, so oops. I'll never know. It tastes like figs. It literally tastes exactly like figs. But anyway.
It's good.
No, it's not bad. I thought for a second this was creme kek, but it's creme keks. It's like green lettering too. It's almost like it should be kek. Creme of kek, but all right, these are like cream-filled cookies or something. Huh. These look somewhat promising, I hope. Oh my god. Gotta find one that's not gonna like crumble to shit though. Here we go. Oh no! I thought I killed it! I thought it was done! The cookie's a little dry. This is something I could imagine, like, someone in my family, like my mom or my aunt or my grandmother, giving me at, like, age 5. But then, like, growing up and not wanting it to, like, pursue it myself.
I can see that.
The cookie's too dry. The interior's fine. Like, it's got, like, a decent filling. The cookie is way too dry. How can you sell this? You should remarket your shit, you know? Rebrand. Sort yourself out. No wonder you're only in Iceland.
Got him.
Who would eat this? It's not bad tasting. It's just like the textures. Like
I get what
you
you're
have
saying.
to work for it. You know? It's a challenge. I'm eating the rest of this because I don't want to waste it, but
Same.
like maybe it's just got to grow on me like one of those things.
I need my drink.
How many people are in Iceland? Let's look this up. I want to look at the population right now. Like 334,000 people live in Iceland. So no wonder all this shit is bullshit. No one. So those are the plastic mugs, by the way. Those are the ones
Amazing.
that got me way too drunk.
Sorry.
That's not a bad point. They're probably supposed to be dipped in milk and tea. You're right. All right, we got another chocolate bar here. I'm assuming it's chocolate. Crop. Yeah, dude, California has a higher population than all of Canada. Whoa, look at these bubbles here.
Holy shit.
This is so strange. It's a very milky kind of milk chocolate. Oh, what does that remind me of? Oh, there's a very specific chocolate bar that these little wafer things remind me of. What are they? What is that? It might be out of circulation. It's like an orange. It had like an orange. It was like chocolate, and like the center of it was orange, and it was like almost like a bubbly kind of. I'm gonna look this up. Oh, what was it? I should get rid of the word bubbly if I don't want just arrow results. What was it? Oh, what was this chocolate bar? Crunchy.
Oh,
There we are. The inside of that is like the texture of the inside of a crunchy bar. And I don't know if Cadbury crunchy bars were outside of Canada either. Yeah. Crunchy. I haven't seen those in ages. Those might be like out of style,
I think
out
they're
of circulation.
done now. I haven't seen them in a long time.
But yeah, the texture of that is like identical to a crunchy.
Are you giving that to me?
Yeah, if you want it.
Yeah, why not? That was good.
That's not bad. That's not my boyfriend. It's Sickab. The honorary mod of the house. I don't know how it felt like you were back in 2003. YouTube didn't even exist in 2003. I think you mean to say like 2007. Like 2006 or 7. All right. We got Draumer Sma Freju Lacris. What the fuck is this shit? This looks chocolatey. That's promising already. Everything has this weird fucking smell to it that like smells like that bitter ass candy, but I mean, so far not everything that smells like it is like as shitty tasting as that bitter shit that I tried first. This is almost. Go for it.
Can I have that?
Have fun, son. All right.
I just ripped out the center.
Oh, I didn't know there was a center.
It has a center.
Holy shit. That's classy.
It's like the interior is the consistency of a Big Turk again. Apparently, this is just a very popular way to have candy in Iceland.
I need a name tag.
Hmm?
Name tag.
What about name tag?
I need one. People keep asking.
Oh. Well, they've never seen you before.
Mm-hmm.
So
True.
when next time, if someone asks, and enough people have seen you from this time, then someone else will just say, oh,
Oh, someone did respond. Thank
it's
you.
Sickab. Yeah. Just like the first time Scoot was on stream, people were like, who the fuck is that faggot?
We're still like that.
Yeah.
Who is this guy ruining the channel?
Only the biggest faggot of all time. All right. So, we've tried everything, but what reeks of fish? I saved this for last. I reached out on Twitter to see what the fuck this was. Somebody responded saying that it's like traditionally, this is like apparently dried salted haddock, so like fish, and that supposedly I'm supposed to eat this with like butter, but I don't have it. I don't really want to bring up butter for this. I want to just taste it. So strange. And I checked the expiry date. It doesn't expire until 2018, so apparently this is still good, even though it stunk up my cab. I felt bad for the guy. It fucking reeks of fish. Yeah, this is yours.
Oh, thank you.
If you want it. If you don't want it,
Okay.
if you don't want it, you don't have to do it. Look at this shit. This is so weird. This is way tougher than beef jerky. I can't even eat this. I can't even chew it.
This is basically what I imagine a dog treat would taste like. Those pig ears.
I'm not like unfamiliar with fish at this point. There was a point where I hated fish. And like the smell of this still kind of like is off-putting. But the worst part about this is how difficult it is to like even get a piece off of it. It's like how just unbearably tough it is. Like, how do you eat it without looking like a maniac? It doesn't taste bad at all. I kind of like the taste.
It's not that
The smell was awful, but it tastes fine. Ugh. If it wasn't so difficult to like bite a piece off, I would love this shit. It tastes great. I like the taste. Look at this red mark I gave on my lip just by doing that. Yeah, it tastes like any other kind of just fish. Tastes like I could be eating fuck, I don't remember the kind of fish. Yeah, it's so difficult.
I can't even do
It's
it.
it's so difficult. Go for
I'm
it.
gonna like break my teeth.
Well, just do it, and then if
Do
you
it.
break your tooth, then it's
We're in
a
Canada.
$1 million video. Yeah. Well, free healthcare doesn't cover dental, so it doesn't matter.
I'm fucking native, bitch.
Okay. Yeah. You got your native privileges then. Well, I don't. So if I break a tooth, I'm done.
You marry a native.
Mm.
I'm sorry. I can't eat things.
No, it doesn't, Dat Anders, but thank you. Yeah, I don't even know if I could eat like this whole piece. It has the texture of like, what else is this rough and difficult?
It reminds me of beef jerky.
It's like the texture is that of like tree bark.
Well, no, it's just beef jerky.
Beef
Like,
jerky is not
really,
this tough.
Well, some of it had not tough. but
This is
it can
closer
be.
to tree bark than it is beef jerky
I've had a lot of beef jerky.
in texture.
Well, I mean,
I've had a lot of beef jerky too. Nothing has been like this difficult to.
No, you need to expand your horizons.
By eating worse beef jerky. No, it's not bad. I'm not. I thought this was gonna be like a vomit stream from this alone, but this is fine. Yeah.
There he is.
Hello.
Hi. Thank you for subscribing. Ugh. Awful. All right. Well, all I really wanted to do here was like record me eating and opening this shit, so that the person who sent it to me felt better about it. because I didn't pick up the package for a while, and I'm sure they sent it a while ago. So I'll share the rest of these with my roommates if they want it. I guess I'll finish this beer, and I'll see you guys in about 10 hours or so for the Sunday stream.
Let's start it right now, baby. It's Sunday now. Woo, woo.
Nope. The Sunday stream with Scoot. I'm going to sleep between now and then.
I can tuck it. Like Scoot.
All right. Thanks for joining, guys. Here, let me put on my fag boy gloves of the faggiest country alive,
Bye.
Icelandia. Don't.
Sorry.
Good night, Sickab.
Night. Holy shit.
I'm not allowed to vomit, but I'm allowed to burp, which is basically vomiting air, if you think about it. Good night, everybody. Love you. Good night. Bye-bye.